good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes, right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bears. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Looking to run. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is, we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Touchdown, Packers. Boy, CD, what a way to score. You want to talk about a roller coaster of emotions. They got the big play, then they cough it up. It seems to be disastrous, but his teammate is there to scoop it and score it.
Not much else I can add to that, partner. I'll just say one thing. We just saw momentum swing several times on one play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now it's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
The Bears at 7-5 now in the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Here's Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Fields now to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
They find some open field here. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes you'll...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Dane Cruikshank.
And the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Fielded just inside the 30. When it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He finds Watson complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. These two teams all tied after 1. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Fields on 1st down. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Now Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Fields.
He gets this to the former Aztec, Kahale Waring. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 33. A good pickup there on 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers 23. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. To throw is Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Locates Mooney on the out route. Touchdown Bears! Darnell Mooney hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Sitting at first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit, or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point, and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and the Packers pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, a 24-yard touchdown, as his guys have now moved out in front. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The slot man in motion right. Now a first down throw, Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago.
Velus Jones.
62 yards.
And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Santos with the extra point. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. That was a really nice job there, stretching zone coverage by running that route deep enough before breaking it back towards the sideline and being open.
And a precise throw for the reception of the first. Now a play fake. Rodgers.
Right side to Watson.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On play action. Now Rodgers.
And complete once again to Watson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Rodgers rolling to his left. And Rodgers intercepted the 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
On first down, it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, here's an option play left. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football. And now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
Now receiver in motion left. He'll try to run this one in, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Treston Ebner, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Nixon now from his end zone.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Completed out left to down. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, maybe they give a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. That is going to be caught by the tight end Waring. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A nice gain of 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Keep pushing the ball
Fields. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or two shy. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Open man, this is Lewis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Chargers now on first down.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
An inside give to Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the number 1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Now, they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Fields on first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
What a big fourth quarter fumble.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, Fields.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Slot man moves right. From just shy of midfield, Fields. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Fields throwing again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Completes this to Waring. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Now Fields.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
In motion right is Jones. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
No one left in the backfield as they send a man left.
Back to throw, Fields.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Treston Ebner.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bears answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now Fields.
And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone.
Oh, good-looking return set up here.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Rodgers to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They'll
They'll send the tight end in motion. All eyes on Fields. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. A fun, close ball game comes to an end on that last play.